morning cruise here, and it's getting ready to be springtime, warming up. We've got a nice sunny day here today in February, you know, early spring, and it's not going to be long before I'm going to be on the water and you'll probably be on the water too. So you need to know two good baits. Here's my top two baits for fishing the pre-spawn early spring warm up. My number one is probably, surprise, surprise, the SPRO Mixed Stick 110. Cellmate is a great pre-spawn color, and I like to throw that bait out there, start reeling it and let it run down under the water, and then I'm gonna start jerking it. I do a jerk pause. I usually start with one jerk and then pause, and then I'll go to two jerks, then I'll go to three jerks, and I'll try to pay attention to which one when I get bit, because they may want just one jerk pause, or they might want it worked a little bit faster and then pause. So kind of mess around with it, play around with your delay. That can tell you, get you dialed in a little bit quicker on how to get bit. Then the other bait is the original SPRO Littlejohn 50. This bait has been a killer for me for a long time, especially in the early spring. It's got the flat sides, and this bait has a slow float, so it comes through grass really well with the way that the bait pivots on its axis. So it clears itself real good, so you can reel it down at that grass and kind of pop it loose. A lot of people like to throw Ruku shads, lipless baits, and they can be very good. But the Littlejohn coming right behind it, it's a little different vibration, but it also comes through that grass very well, and you can rip it free and catch a lot of bass like that, especially this time of year. And you can also hit it off of rocks, bounce it off of rocky banks, and then you can pause it, and that bait has that slow float and stays in the strike zone a little bit longer. You know, as with the jerk bait, it's really key in the early spring. So hopefully you can take those two baits, use those tips, and go catch you some big SPRO bass this spring.